Hi you guys, good morning. I wanted to jump on here and do a read for the full moon in Cancer. I'm spraying my spiritual protection spray here, clearing all of you of any dense energies that may come up in this time. I'm also going to light a little Palo Santo here. And IG gives me a little bit of a time limit, so I am going to try to do this as quickly as possible. So again, just clearing the dense energies of this full moon in Cancer. I know it can be very emotional for some, bring up some mother healing. I definitely had some really intense dreams regarding my mother, regarding children, my children, regarding the ocean and certain animals like the whales and dolphins. It's funny because I saw also baby dolphins. And I know that the sea always represents our emotions. It also represents, you know, the depths of our healing, of who we are, etc. And Cancer is, of course, a very intuitive sign, speaks to our intuition, our feminine energy. So I'm going to pull some cards here regarding this Cancer full moon for all of us. Give us some guidance. All right, Cancer full moon spirit, calling my guides of the highest light. 5D and above, angels, sons of masters, my higher self, etc. All right, so this full moon in Cancer is all about showing the world the real you, right? And how can we discern who the real us is if not through our emotions, right? If not through the triggering, right? That's where we figure out our wounds. We look at the inner child. We nurse the inner child. We nurture the inner child. Let's get one more card here, Spirit. A time for healing, yeah. So this full moon in Cancer is definitely a time for healing. I'm definitely getting the inner child there, as that was part of the message that was coming up. For those of you who've been working steady and hard towards a goal, Spirit wants you to know that your hard work is paying off and prosperity does lie ahead. So there's just a little message here for the beginning of 2021. Let's keep pulling here. So a time for healing. I definitely was getting that. You know, obviously the Cancer moon. You know, I think I read some article, some psychology article that said that most of our you know, issues or hang-ups have to do with our mother more than our father, and that even our issues with our father stem from issues that our mother has with our father. So again, this is highlighted because this is a time when maybe this mother healing, these old wounds will be coming up to be looked at, obviously, right? Yeah, chopped wood. So, you know, this card is all about cleaning up, about cleaning the clutter. The full moon is a great time to clean your space, to clean up your thoughts again, to clean up that heart chakra of any old residual energy that is no longer serving you, that is preventing you from expressing your hearts and the real you in the world. You know, this age of Aquarius is all about that level up, right? It's all about leaving the old world behind, the old ways behind, the old paradigm behind, and entering this more colorful, vibrant, directed energy, right? And we are the ones that are in control of our energy, right? And that's number 3 card. So us together with Spirit and our higher selves, we can embody this authentic self through our healing, but first we have to do the necessary cleanup of any residual wounding that may be affecting us. And we got the Imagine card. So this to me is very Aquarius too. You know, it says, you know, what can you imagine? What kind of life can you imagine? This full moon is saying, you know, where is your life not aligned to where you want to go, right? Where are you still clinging to that old paradigm when it's time to be in this royal energy, this energy of color, this energy of evolution, this color, this energy of rising, right? Excuse my voice, I haven't even had coffee this morning. 404 on the clock there, or no, 444 on the clock. So again, you know, your guides and your angels are definitely standing by. And it's funny because I have an angel deck here that I'm going to use. I'm going to pull one more card from the wisdom of the oracle here for this full moon in Cancer. Yeah, poise. Right. It's time to leave that dullness, everything that was unaligned. It's time to imagine, this better life, this life that you want to manifest, that you're worthy of, right? It's time to surrender. Surrender to your heart. Look at how she has her chest open and pointed at the skies, right? We're doing this healing during this Cancer full moon. We're visiting this mother healing. We're visiting our feminine energy and cleaning up any residue from the past, or residue that's no longer serving us within our homes, but within our mental, emotional, spiritual spaces as well, to be poised so that we can imagine a better life, so that we can bring in this better life, so that we can leave the old paradigm behind and be poised for the future, right? Yeah, and we're building blocks. So everything that has led us to here, all the healing we've done thus far, this is kind of like, it feels like a culmination again. We're at the end of the year. It's the last full moon of the year, the last full moon of the century. So again, just know, not the century, the decade. So, just know that, change is upon us, that we've been working hard towards our evolution, working hard towards this new earth, towards leaving the old behind, including things that can be let go of, or that can be healed or integrated as part of who we are. And we're cleaning out the clutter in every way, so that we can build this solid foundation for the future, in this poised energy, in this imaginative energy, in this dreamlike energy, right? And for some of you, like I said, you may have been dreaming about, things that need healing, or things that are receiving healing, aspects of your life, depending on how you dreamt them. I feel like some of you may be dreaming with the spirit babies as well. The spirit babies are near as of late. Again, as the twin flame energy kind of ramps up, so do they. Oh my gosh, look at this. And then we have clean it up. So it's the same energy, right? Like, don't dwell over things that are done. Don't dwell over things, obviously visit your feelings about whatever situations have ended in your life with this chopped wood card, or that are standing still. Make peace with them during this full moon. Make peace with your emotions. Clean up your spaces and your thoughts. Clear the clutter, right? Seems like a big, like a tip from spirits. And imagine this new life. Don't limit what you can imagine, right? The moon is giving us an indication of what is healing, of what needs to be healed, on how we can embody a life that we want to lead, a poised life, a poised demeanor. And, it's little steps towards our big dreams, right? We create the foundation with these building blocks. And we're looking towards our dreams. Once we kind of clear through the old, we let go of the old and the things that are no longer working for us, right? And what a great time to do that, to clean with the end of 2020. My New Year's, people often ask me, what's your New Year's, what do you do for New Year's? Well, I sage, I clean, I create a nice renewed space. I might move things around. So again, and all of this is healing. When you clean your space and you remove the dust and the debris, you're clearing your energy as well. It seems silly, but even a vacuum can change the energy of a room when it's picking up all that dirt and residue that's, that you've brought in, right? Spirit, angels, what guidance do you have for us during this full moon in Cancer? It says Astara. Look at that, same color as the Between the World. It says, you deserve the best. Reach for the stars with your dreams and desires, and don't compromise. Yes, that's exactly what we were talking about, right? Imagine the life that you can lead. Visualize it. Let go of that old paradigm. Clean up what is no longer working for you, and then reach for the stars with poise. Okay, you deserve the best. You are worthy, right? It's not all about healing all the time. And sometimes we need the healing for clarity, especially in our hearts, because if there's something hurting us, or left unvisited, then it kind of clogs us up in the heart chakra. Then we've got patience, and this is perfect with this building blocks card, right? Because things takes time. It takes time to build things, right? And it says, now is the time to learn, study, and gather information. It's funny, I was having that conversation with a friend of mine yesterday. Enjoy being a student, because in the future you will synthesize your knowledge into action. Again, you're building the future that you desire. If you've been called if your feelings have been directing you that you want to do something else in the 3D, or that you want to study something else, Spirit is saying, you know, it's time to do that. It's time to leap. It's time to figure out what you want to do next. Like that, this old paradigm is done and you're rising, and it's time for a new thing. Caught me out there, but, and what do you know, aside from being patient towards your dream and building, you know, your foundation and realizing that you deserve the best, cleaning out the old and creating the new here with this full moon in Cancer, Spirit is also asking you to surrender your belief in scarcity. It says the universe is asking you to open to the infinite nature of abundance. In this way, you can remove blocks in your life and succeed beyond your wildest dreams. And again, that's like bringing this whole message full circle. Surrender your belief in scarcity. Clean out whatever debris in your heart chakra and in your physical life that is no longer working for you. Clean out your space, shift things in this full moon. Know that you deserve the best, that, you know, Spirit is asking you to surrender your lack mentality. It's time to learn new things. It's time to be patient with what we're building and to embody this new paradigm, right? Leave the old behind. Imagine, visualize a new beginning, a new purpose, a new career, and be poised in knowing that while things may take time and there's still things to clean out and that will surface during this full moon in Cancer in terms of healing, that eventually this is all meant for your highest and greatest good. So whatever comes up, you guys, you know, take deep breaths, drink your water, sit by the water, really visit, you know, these emotions so that you can leave behind whatever lack is associated with them, and so that you can embody the patience and the trust to make your dreams a reality in 2021. So sending you all so much love and good vibes on this full moon in Cancer. Love you all. Take care.